If you're looking for a budget-friendly e-bike, currently less than $800, you might want to check this one out. It's from a company called Tenvels, and this is the Plezo model. Let's get into it. The Plezo is going to come in a step-through version and has two color options, white and green, as you see here. You're also going to have a recommended rider height of 5'5" to 6'5". Let's show you what it looks like for a 5'5" rider. We'll bring our seat down as low as it goes. That's about the seat height for a 5'5" rider. For a 6'5" rider, we'll come up as high as we can go, which would be right about there. And that's the seat height for a 6'5" rider. And now we'll bring it down to my height, which is right about here. The bike weighs 86 pounds and has a max payload of 330 pounds. Tenvels says you're going to get 50 miles of range throttle only and 75 miles of range with pedal assist. I'm sure that's going to be in pedal assist level 1 on flat ground with the light rider. This bike's going to go 20 miles per hour throttle only and 28 miles per hour with pedal assist. And we tested it out and got up to 28 miles per hour with pedal assist, no problem. You're going to have a 500 watt motor. It has 1200 watts at its peak and 70 Newton meters of torque. You're going to have tail lights with brake lights, and when the lights are off, the brake lights still work. The waterproof rating for this bike is going to be 5.4, which means it can get splashed in all directions and you'll be okay. You're going to have suspension to the front of the bike. You'll have 80 millimeters of travel with preload and lockout. Logan hydraulic brakes with 180 millimeter rotors. 26 by 4 inch tires with this nice aggressive off-road tread, and I'll be honest with you, it handled really well on our dirt trails. The battery uses Samsung cells. It's nested to the underside of the down tube. It's 48 volts, 20 amp hours with 960 watt hours. It's IPX67 rated, and you can charge it on or off the bike. To charge it on the bike, you're going to lift up this tab and charge it right here. To charge the battery off the bike, just insert the key, turn it. That releases the battery. Then you're going to flip this safety lever, pull it right out. Up here at the top, you have a battery strength indicator. Down here at the bottom, that's where you charge it. And this is what the bottom of the battery looks like. To reinstall it, just line it back up, pop it into place, turn your key, and remove it. Simple as that. And you'll charge the battery with the 54.6 volt 2 amp charger. On the left side of the handlebars, you'll have your front brake, thumb throttle, and control display. And on the right side, you'll have your rear brake, 7-speed Shimano trigger shifter, and a bell. To power up the display, you're going to long press the power button. Once powered up, you'll see things like your battery strength, what pedal assist level you're in, 1 through 5, and you change it by hitting the plus or minus button. Your speed. Down here, you'll see the total miles on the bike. If you quickly press the power button, you'll switch between your odometer, tripometer, your time of ride, your power, max speed, average speed, and back to your odometer. If you long press the plus button, you'll turn on the headlight, and to turn it off, just long press it again. If you hold down the minus button, you'll engage the walk mode. If you hold the plus and minus button down at the same time, you'll go into your advanced settings, and to switch through the different settings, you'll hit the power button. I don't recommend you change anything in here unless you know what you're doing, and write down what you changed so you can get back to it if you need to. And to exit out, just long press the power button. This bike has a cadence sensor, so you won't have to pedal too hard to keep this bike going. Included are metal fenders front and rear. Also included is a rear rack. The saddle's a decent size. It has this memory foam to it. It was pretty comfortable when riding, but if you're going to be doing long trips, you may want to consider a suspension seat post or a more cushy seat. The kickstand is to the center of the bike, which gives the bike a little bit more center of gravity on the kickstand, but I really wish they would have moved it back to not interfere with the pedals when you're backing the bike up. Metal pedals with reflectors and a single-sided chain guard. A Shimano tourney derailleur. It's pretty basic, but you do get an integrated front headlight. So if there are any specs or features that I didn't mention here today that are important to you, check out the Tenvels website for more detailed information. Tenvels Plezo. Let's take it out for a ride. So far so smooth, and I'll tell you what, brakes feel good. On the left side of the handlebars, we have our thumb throttle, control pad with display, and on the right, we have our 7-speed trigger shifter and a bell. We're gonna come up here, do what we normally do. Let's come over to some flat ground, and we're gonna pedal this bike like a regular pedal bike. So we'll drop it down to pedal assist level 0 and get to some flat ground here. Okay, there we are. Flat ground. Let's drop it down to gear 2, and you can see we're pedaling away, no problem. Get a feel for that front end, and there's some decent balance there. I don't recommend anyone ride no hands, just showing you what it looks like if you did. But yeah, some decent balance there up front. So that's always nice to see on these bikes, that it can balance that front end well. All right, let's drop it down to gear 1, and it looks like we're able to really spin them pedals. Let's get up to gear 2. And I am just comfortably pedaling this bike up a slight incline. We'll come out here to the main road. We're gonna put it in gear 7, pedal assist level 5, and we're gonna see how quick this bike goes with pedal assist and throttle only out of the box. So let's go ahead and pull over here and wait for traffic. So this is a cadence sensor bike, so it's gonna be easy pedaling, that's for sure. So here we go. Pedal assist level 5, gear 7. Let's see what our top speed is with pedal assist. There's 17, 22, there's 25, there's 26, 27, there's 27.8. So that's 28 miles an hour. Now let's slow it down and see what that throttle does. 10, 11, 12. Throttle only, 17. 20 miles an hour, and it backed off. So it looks like we're gonna get 28 miles per hour pedal assist and 20 miles per hour throttle only. Let's check the speed of this bike and see how quick it's going to our GPS. 6.6, 8.8, 11.11, 12.12, 14.14, 16.16. So this bike and GPS are matching up perfectly. So when we hit 28 miles per hour, we were really going 28 miles per hour. Let's do a 0 to 20 speed test and see how we do here. Here we go. 8, 12, 15, 18, there's 20, 15 seconds. So it has a definite gentle start, but it is what it is. That's what this bike's gonna do. That's how this motor handles it. It feels like it's got some juice to it, there's no doubt about it. It just feels like it has a very gentle start. You're not gonna be racing this bike. Normally when we test these bikes out, the conditions are much better. We have wet pavement and snow on the ground in some areas. So that's something to be considered when we're testing out the braking and the traction on these bikes. So keep that in mind as well. We have snow and slick ground, so that definitely will affect it. Let's get a feel for it on a hill climb. This is an 18 to 20% grade hill, and we're gonna see how this bike climbs it. So we'll drop it down to like gear 1 or 2 and pedal assist 5 and we'll see how we do climbing this hill. Okay, here we go. In the snow, pedal assist level 5, gear 1, let's climb it. Okay, and looks like we'll do just fine coming up it. No problem at all. We made it up that hill just fine. Let's see how we do throttle only. Here we go. Throttle only. Okay, that ain't happening. So it looks like throttle only. We're not even gonna get halfway up it. Whew. Gear 1, pedal assist level 5, we made it up the hill. Throttle only, we didn't even come close, not even halfway. So there you have it. Let me show you what my pedaling posture looks like on this bike. When I'm out there in the wooded area, riding those trails, I'm riding just like this, and this is my posture. And I'm in that kind of leaning forward position, hanging onto them handlebars. But I can also sit up perfectly fine as well. And the front end of this bike is balanced well, as I showed you before. So that's nice. It's always nice when these handlebars are balanced well. Let me show you what it looks like turning in a 9-foot parking space. This space is 9 foot, and you can see I can turn within it just fine, no problem at all. You're gonna have suspension to the front with preload and lockout, and if I really push down on it, I can bottom those forks out. We'll see how it is when we give it the route test out in the rough terrain afterward. But let's see how we do on some semi-rough terrain here. Pedal assist level 5, and you can see we're pedaling effortlessly through this, no problem. That snow is definitely kicking up and catching me though. Let's see how it does throttle only through this higher grass over here. It's going to be a little bit more logy, and that's just because this has a 500 watt hub motor and kind of a gentle start. But it's definitely kicking up that snow. I didn't feel it doing that with the water, but I did feel like it was doing it with the snow, probably because it's more dense and heavy, and it kind of throws it underneath that fender. You can see it just coming up right at us here. But pedal assist or throttle only, you'll cut through this semi-rough terrain, no problem. No problem at all. We're gonna do a brake test. As soon as we hit this white line with the backpack on it, we're gonna hit our brakes. Each parking space is about 9 feet. Keep in mind the ground is wet and everything's frozen. So we'll do a test at 20 and then one at top speed. 11, 15, 19, there's 20. 2.5 parking spaces at 20 miles per hour. Let's take it as far as it goes and give it everything it's got. It's been raining, hailing, snowing on and off all day long. I don't think it knows what it wants to do. So here we go. Top speed. 17. 22. 25. There's 26, 27. There's 28. Whew. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces. 2.5 at 20 and 5 at 28. And it doesn't know what it wants to do out here. Rain, snow. This is crazy. Okay, we're gonna get a feel for this bike off-road, and it looks like the luck of the draw, we're getting wet again. So our snow has turned to freezing rain. So this is gonna be a cold, wet review here at the end. It's just the way it is. Welcome to upstate New York. So let's get a feel for this bike off-road and see how that suspension holds up. Okay, handled that okay. Here we go. Oh, it is wet and muddy. And here come the big, heavy, hard roots. Okay, that front end did not bottom out. So that's a really good thing that we didn't bottom out on that, because I definitely thought it was going to, but it didn't, so that's really good. We hit that root head on and no problem. And you can feel this motor, it has a gentle, smooth touch to it, and it just picks up speed gradually. And you saw that when we did our 0 to 20. Doesn't feel too bad on the back end of this bike. I thought I'd be feeling these roots, but I really am not feeling them cracking down on me, so that's good. So it looks like this bike's gonna do just fine off-road. Might have a little bit of trouble on some of the steeper hills, but it looks like it's gonna get around no problem at all. You might have to just pedal it a little bit going up these steeper areas. And here are some more really rough roots. And we're making through just fine. So this bike will do fine on-road or off-road. Let's see how it does up this short but steep incline. Most bikes won't make it up there. This 500 watt hub motor, I don't anticipate doing it either. But let's give it a shot. Here we go. Throttle only. Nah, it's definitely not even gonna come close. But it is what it is. It's a 500 watt hub motor on a budget-friendly bike. So don't expect to climb up really steep hills with it. It's just not gonna happen. Make sure our lens isn't all soaking wet here as we're getting rained on. We'll come up here and check out the 5 different pedal assist levels while pedaling and see how quick this bike goes in each. We'll start off in pedal assist level 1 as soon as we get over here in position. Okay, let's go down to pedal assist level 1 and see how we do. We know our speed gauge is on, and clean off that lens because it's been raining. So here we go, pedal assist level 1 with our cadence sensor shoots us right up to 6, 7, 8. Pedal assist level 2 takes us to 10, 11, 12, 13. Pedal assist level 3 takes us to 15, 17, 18. Pedal assist level 4 takes us to 19, 21, 22, 23, and then pedal assist level 5 gives us the rest of it. There's 25, 27, there's 28, and we're getting wet here. Let's clean that off. So there you have it. The 5 different pedal assist levels, 1 through 5, in the rain, in the slush, and in the cold. But that's what you're gonna have. Pedal assist level 1 through 5. We might have to wait till the rain wind slows down a little bit, but we'll get it done. We're gonna get it done one way or the other. So as that slush and ice shoots through the fender here and their metal, it just kind of spits out on you. And I think that's just because it's slushy. I don't think it would do that if it was snow. I feel like it was just doing it because it was that slush. If it was something that was a little bit lighter and fluffy like snow, I think it would just shoot out everywhere. But the slush just came through the bottom and just soaked me. And you can see that our feet are pretty wet. So what are some of my final thoughts? I feel like you get a big bang for your buck with this bike. It's less than $800 and you get a 500 watt hub motor. You get a front suspension fork with preload and lockout, fenders front and rear, and included is a rear rack. You're gonna have an integrated headlight and an integrated tail light that are also brake lights. 26 by 4 inch fat tires that make this bike look really good. A trigger shifter, a bell. You get Logan hydraulic disc brakes, and that's nice. Any of these e-bikes that go up to 28 miles per hour, you should have hydraulic disc brakes on them. And you get all that for less than $800. This bike can definitely get some improvements, like a better front shock, an upgraded headlight that's a little bit more beefy, throws more light, and might be better quality. One thing I'm not a fan of, and I'll show you here, I'm not a fan of the placement of the kickstand, because when the kickstand is down and you go to back your bike up, it's going to catch on the kickstand. So you're always going to have that kickstand up in order to roll the bike back. So that's going to wrap it up. And if you're interested in purchasing this bike, there'll be links in the description for you to do so. And thank you to those of you that are using those links. It certainly supports the channel and I truly appreciate it. So like always, thanks for watching. Ride safe. Have fun. See ya.